Hello everybody and welcome to the first retro update of Madison-Dane County Regional Airport. Super excited to bring this one for you. All these flights, the year set is 2005. Once again, that's probably going to be the only time that the only year that I'm able to do these retro updates in, at least for the time being, is that's all the information I have on departedflights2.com. And that's pretty much where all my retro models are from, that early 2000s era. I don't really have much from the 90s or any other time frame really. So pretty much they're all pretty much going to be from 2005 for the time being until until Departed Flights 2 updates their website some more and get some more years to mix it up a little bit maybe. But for now, it seems to be going pretty well with the 2005 right here. I've done Retro Kalamazoo, and now I'm excited to bring you Retro Madison and Retro Fresno. So we'll begin our update here. At Gate 3 we have this Allegiant Md82, or this is Md83. It's one of the two, but it's one of the Allegiant MD80 family aircraft. And I believe this is the first time I've included this in an airport update, and I'm very excited to do so, as this is a very nice model. One of my first Gemini jets actually. And this one came in from Las Vegas, and will be doing the turnaround and heading back out there. Las Vegas was the only flight for Allegiant out of Madison back then, and now Allegiant does no longer fly to Madison, which is a bit unfortunate, but they did back then, and I'm glad to include them here in this update. On the bottom of your screen now, we had this United Express Bombardier, that's Mitsubishi, or back then it was just Bombardier, CRJ 200. This one is operated by Air Wisconsin, and this one came in from Denver, and it will be doing the turnaround and heading back out there. In a realistic connotation this time, we have the United Express BAE 146, or Avro Regional Jet 85, and this one is currently taxiing out to the active runway. This one also operated by Air Wisconsin. This one came in from Chicago O'Hare. It'll be doing the turnaround and heading back out there. I'm not quite sure which aircraft flew which route, and they probably did a mix of aircraft flying each route. Those are the two routes on Air Wisconsin on these CRJ 200 and BAE 146. We no longer have Denver here at Madison, and of course no longer the BAE 146, but still glad to include this beautiful aircraft in here. Just a gorgeous model here by Gemini, and one of my new ones too. So once again, I'm very glad to include this here on this very interesting flight. And here is the Northwest DC-9 in the bowling shoe livery once again. This one, I'll say, came in from Detroit Metro and will be heading out to Minneapolis-St. Paul. On departedflights2.com, there are a lot of different aircraft that were used on these routes. For Northwest, you got the CRJ 200 operated by Pinnacle, the Avro operated by Mesaba, and then the A320 and the Douglas DC-950. This is the DC-930, but the DC-950 operated the routes to Detroit and Minneapolis-St. Paul. They also had Memphis on the Avro. So that is the situation for this one. Getting the catering loaded on, and we'll later be heading out to Minneapolis-St. Paul. And finally, here's the American Eagle E145. This is in the old livery, of course. This is our final aircraft in this update. Of course, got to get it in here. This one came in from, it's showing Marquette as a destination, which is quite interesting to see here. Not something that I would expect. They would have Marquette as a destination from Madison, but we'll say this one came in from Marquette, and we'll be heading out to Chicago O'Hare. Those are the two routes on the American Eagle E145. So that's all the aircraft in this update. Very fun to do Retro Madison. Really looking forward to doing Retro Fresno. But that'll do it for this retro update, and we'll see if I do more of these in the future. I don't really have any plans, and continue with the retro kick, as that's what I'm kind of on at the time being. I'll be sure to get an MSP update out pretty soon. I hope, at least. I'd like to do another MSP update, as I haven't done one of those in a while, and perhaps just a regular Fresno, Spokane as well. Since I was in Latvia, it's kind of been a while since I've done one of those, and have the weekend. I'm recording this on Saturday, August 6th, so I have a little bit of time at least to work on those. So that's what I'm going to try to do. But for the time being, that's all I have for this update, and I will see you tomorrow. As always, good night. Auf Wiedersehen.